Hey y'all, I'm Robbie Wheaton. Today we're going to take a look at the top 10 things you need to know about the Henry H018AH410, the brass axe. Let's get started. So number one on my list, in no specific order, is capacity. The Henry brass axe capacity is 5+1, and there's a couple of different ways you can load it. You can load it from the side through a side port, or you can load it from the end through the magazine tube, like a lot of your 22s and stuff. You just pull the tube out, drop the round straight in, tube back in. Pretty straightforward and simple. Now there's a couple of different ways you can load the Henry. First way is through the side load port. Push down, push the shell in. Next shell follows right behind it. Push down, push in. Now this little shotgun does hold 5+1. A second option for loading the Henry is to twist. You see you've got a little detent right here. Twist it until the detent unlocks and is in this slot. And you pull the tube all the way out, exposing your magazine tube here. Next, you take your shotgun shells, drop them into the magazine tube, rim first with the shot facing outward toward the muzzle. All 5 shotgun shells in. Next, we take our magazine tube, push our magazine tube back in, and twist it until it locks. Simple as that. Shotgun's loaded and ready to fire. The number 2 on my list is the receiver material. The Henry brass axe comes with the brass receiver. It's also available with a blued steel receiver, which looks really good. But for me, I really like this brass. It's Henry, it's iconic. Number 3 on my list is the barrel length. The Henry comes with a really nicely blued finish 15-inch barrel, which gives a really small, compact package in the brass axe. Number 4 on my list is the overall length. The overall length of the Henry brass axe is just a little over 26 inches. It's a really small, compact package that you can store and carry anywhere. Number 5 on my list is the front sight. The Henry comes with a really nice, tall brass bead front sight. It's really easy to pick up, really easy to see. The brass axe comes with a really nice, tall front bead. So this brass front bead is really easy to see. It's really easy to pick up. So it's a really nice option on this shotgun. Number 6 on my list, and this one's pretty important, is it comes with interchangeable Invector style choke tubes. It comes with one choke tube, which is kind of disappointing. I wish it came with more than that. But it does come with one choke tube that screws in, screws out the end of the barrel. They're Invector style, they're easy to find. And the choke tube, what it does, the choke tube allows you to tune the pattern of the gun to the type of shot that you're using. So if you're using slugs or buckshot, you're going to want to use a little looser choke, like a cylinder, improved cylinder, or modified. And then if you're using birdshot, you can tighten it up for a really tight pattern with the full choke that it comes with. There are additional choke tubes available through Henry. So if you want to swap out to a cylinder or improved cylinder or modified choke tube, you can buy those separately from Henry. So the Henry brass axe comes with interchangeable Invector style choke tubes. You can see this little piece here with the 4 notches. That's going to be your interchangeable choke tube. To take it out, you just unscrew it, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. All right, so here's the Henry and Vector choke tube removed. You can see on the side they've got it laser engraved with Henry, and then what type of choke it is as well. This is a full choke. You see the end, this is what it looks like out of the shotgun. This is the threaded portion that threads into the barrel. And this is the muzzle of the shotgun with the choke tube removed. Now I'll show you the reinstallation process. Choke tube slides back in and then just threads in until it snugs up. If you don't have an installation tool to tighten this choke tube up once you thread it all the way in, I'll show you a quick little trick here. Take a quarter, drop a quarter into the choke tube. Tighten it down and then just give it a little twist to snug it. Now your choke tube's reinstalled and you're ready to go shoot. Number 7 on my list is an interesting legal one. So this little shotgun is actually classified as a firearm. It's not a rifle, it's not a shotgun, it's not a pistol. It's classified as a firearm under the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms Gun Control Act of 1968. And so it meets some very specific features that don't fall under a shotgun, they don't fall under a rifle, they don't fall under a pistol, so they fall under other or firearm. So it's a pretty interesting way to classify it to get such a small package out of a shotgun. So with this little shotgun being classified as a firearm, you don't have to do any NFA paperwork. It's not considered a short-barreled shotgun where you have to pay a tax stamp for it or anything. You can walk into your local gun shop and pick this up and take it home with you the same day. Different states could have some different laws on these restricting their ownership, but in most of your states that don't have very restrictive firearm laws, this shotgun is easy to purchase right off the shelf. So number 8 on my list is the receiver is drilled and tapped for a scope base. And I know many of you are probably thinking, why would I ever put a scope base on this thing? Well, one of the neat features with it is you can put a scope base on it, put a red dot sight on it, or put a laser on it, which makes it a lot more user friendly. And it does use the Weaver Model 63B scope bases. Number 9 on my list is this beautiful Walnut Stock in 4M. It's very impressive, very fine finished work. Henry does an excellent job with all of their woodworking. It's very impressive. And number 10 on my list is the MSRP, or manufacturer's suggested retail price, for the Henry brass axe. The MSRP on this little firearm or shotgun is going to be about $1,050. You can shop around online, you should be able to find that a little bit less, but about $1,050 is what you can expect to pay for this. Overall, the reliability with the Henry was 100%. It fed, it extracted, it ejected, it shot every time we pulled the trigger. No issues whatsoever with it, which is exactly what I expect from any firearm from Henry. So overall, I would give the Henry a 4.5 out of 5. And the only reason I'm giving it such a low score is because of the novelty and the price of the little shotgun. Accuracy, reliability, fit, finish, function, everything on this thing is a perfect 5. But I knocked a few points off just because of it's kind of impractical but cool, and the price is a little bit high. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe below. See you next time.